Guys, we are going. Yes, we keep going with the first game of this amazing series. We are inside already. Yes. And we have as a blue, Hans, RiuT, Hans, Slam, Britons. The map is Arabia. This is Memp and the BBQ Turkman. It's a pleasure to be with you, man. What about this map? But what about these players? Come on, let's introduce these amazing viewers. Who are they? And what to do with Hans and Britons.
So what have we got? We've got RiuT sitting in here as the Huns on Arabia, probably one of the staples of Age of Empires in general. Huns wars have been around for years and years and years. It's common since more of the new civilizations and a lot of the balance changings happened. But known as one of the fastest and most aggressive civilizations in the games, we have seen some ridiculous plays with them in the past. RiuT, of course, Brazilian player as well, loves his aggression, so moving anywhere from there should be really, really interesting. Over for Secret, however, we have Slam. Very, very good player as well, known for kind of his map reading and basically his aggression as well. So hopefully we're in for a super messy game here. Playing as the Britons, which actually have been a pretty big pick in terms of first round. Gonna have that extra archer range when they get into Castle Age, so they can get up to 8 on their crossbows straight away. That's 5 plus 3, thanks to the Britons archer bonus. Then from there as well, hopefully we should see him play nice and aggressively, and Canadian-based player, so hopefully we should see some good stuff here.
Canadian best player with the worst map. Because if you check, it's the Turk. You can see, goal in front over that hill, all like straight in the same line. You see, 1, 2, 3, both boars and deers in front. Probably RiuT is not gonna go try lame. The stone is at the back, which is nice. Look at that forest. The forest is a good one. It's at the back, but all the map is incredibly open. And Hans is an ideal civilization to go aggressive, to really go aggressive. And that can be definitely terrible if he's getting pushed. I really think Slam need to go aggro. And how to go aggro here? Maybe with Drash transition to many times and even forward. I will do that against the Hans, because Hans are so versatile. They are really, really fast civilization. He's already with 3 villages on wood. And if we check the map from RiuT, we can see berries at the back, wood at the back, another wood even close till the edge of the map. Stone at the back, definitely in my opinion, I don't know what you think, the goal is not ideal for RiuT either, but at least he got one on the left, one in front, and another on the right side. But overall, I prefer a RiuT map. What do you think, Turk?
That's it. We're kind of looking at it, you've summed it up pretty well in all honesty. RiuT does have a slightly better map here. It's not perfect, but it's better. He's got 2 woodlines to choose from, so it means he can kind of split lumber. The downside being, if the lumber is pushed, he'll probably be pushed off both of them. So it's not really a perfect split lumber, but end of the day, it'll do. He's got berries in the back. He's got an extra gold in the back. He's got one over towards the south. He's got one towards the east as well on the front there on a hill. Obviously not the best choice in terms of what can happen overall, but end of the day, I would say it's slightly better than Slam, who essentially at least he's got back barriers, but a single lumber to choose from. And RiuT should just be noticing this now with his scout. So any kind of push to that going to be a little bit of an issue. Anything extra, he needs to go down towards the south. And the thing that I'm really worried about for Slam, this hill at the front here, it's controlling 2 golds. It controls this forward lumber as well. If we do see RiuT move forward and he does decide to take this hill, especially as Huns, this is where it's just an issue. Slam has nowhere else to take resources from. He'll be pushed back into this corner over here, and then it's game over.
Yeah, it's really difficult. The only good thing is that the stone in a safe location, you see? He got both the stone at the back, so he could counter a potential tower rush or something. Let's see, I'm really excited to see these players playing. Usually they has been always really, probably 2 of the fastest in terms of micro and everything, you know, really fast. If you watch them playing, you get a instant hit H, because they are really quick, both of them. So let's see, RiuT is now doing the loom. I'm going to move to his point of view. He's going up 21 population. He's gonna go up. He has already a farm. That means that he's gonna go scout, definitely. Slam will go 22. He's mining gold. What I don't know if he's gonna go militias or he will go directly archers. Yeah, it has been really great. So well, let's see. I see a lot of people cheating for them. Like I have seen comment in the chat, Turk, hey, I want that who is winning this one is gonna win the tournament. Why not? Why not? Anyone can win the tournament. I love the 1v1. I didn't ask you about what you prefer, man. I know that you love AOC, but 1v1 for me is super exciting.
I'm a 1v1, man. There is so little room to make mistakes and so little room to come back. You can't fall back on one of your allies and hope do it. This is where you get to see someone's true skills in just, I would say, mechanics and play, because team game players in general are absolute map read they have. But when it comes down to just mechanics and easy kind of counters, being able to deal with everything solo, that's a lot harder situation. You have no fallback from here. Everything is on you. And that's what I'm loving about this at the moment. RiuT's gone to a split lumber as well, and he's kind of moved those lumbers away from each other. I really like that. So it means hopefully if one's harassed, we won't be able to push it through. But even then, wall coming up down the back, playing this one super, super safe. Like you were saying, Slam is on gold, and he's got 3 there. So I guess we're expecting the archery range transition here. But the militia out across the map right now. Hopefully should be delay RiuT long enough that he can get a couple of archers out, get a spear or 2, then he can defend against the initial scouts.
He's going there, he's going there. The map from RiuT is not ideal because he doesn't have a goal at the back, but other than that, look how easy he's walling. He didn't have to spend so much resources. He's doing the stable close to that barrack. The militias are going, but he's really close to the TC, but he didn't make a little palisade, so he is the right time here by Slam. Men at arms incoming. He can start to make the damage. He walled it already, but he's sending. Wow! Oh my goodness, what is this, man? 20,000 billions! Turkman, is this overreacting, or he's gonna, well, if he's getting now a super micro, he's gonna take absolutely everything, but he's using 2, 4, 6, all villages, man. Damn it.
To me, right now, it's saying someone's not comfortable dealing with the drush. This is like the 1400 reaction the moment 2 militia walk into your base. You pull all the villagers. You just go, I'm going to deal with this one and then not worry about it all. But this idle time now, he's just carting with his...
But Turk, I like this concept.
A great job.
Yeah, I like this concept. This is what you call not comfortable. I will take it out. I mean, I point out in my word, like, when it's like, well, you don't feel comfortable. But hey, it's working. Of course, it's not gonna work. He's using 20,000 villagers. Do you think it's really worth it? Because we know that the man at arms is, well, it's trying to make the damage, but most likely is to have this. I think the damage is done. Is what, during a minute or something, like with 10 villagers not taking any resources?
This is where I'm worried now. I'm worried for RiuT because he lost so much idle time, the resource, especially considering he was up a little earlier. So Slam was in a good position there. Look at the damage he managed to do to these scouts as well. So the archers should be able to defend against this quite easily, especially with a single spear out. It's giving Slam the time to wall up back home. Spear should be in the perfect situation to deal with this as well. And it means RiuT's already had to swap into his archery transition here, because he won't have the basically income to really survive when it comes down to the scouts.
Actually now, Turk, if he's doing a tower on the gold, and he got already 13 minutes, 2 mining camps. 2 mining camps on gold, that's quite aggressive, really. He's walling at the back, he's walling with the buildings in front, and also some little palisade till that first... Oh, he didn't explore and he made another little palisade till the edge of the map. Well, he needs the blacksmith, and really, if he's doing the blacksmith, I will really do a tower. Maybe he's overreacting, but since you are completely wall, why you keep this goal like a weak point? Make a tower, right? In top of that hill.
Yeah, pretty much. And the other thing from RiuT as well, like looking at his base and his layout, he's pretty much walled himself off except for a gold now. So my big problem is he can get trapped into his base very, very easy, especially when it comes down to a couple of archers. Britain archers, particularly with the extra range, doing a great job here from Slam. Though, look, he managed to get the wall off. He's making the map work for him, which is probably one of the things, because the maps are randomly generated for anyone out there that doesn't actually play this game on the religious kind of level we do. Everything's random generated, so if you get a bad map like this, you make it work for you, and that's exactly what Slam's doing here. You can see the way he's walled off. He's put his military buildings at the front so he can reinforce nice and quickly. But there we go. Slam's on his way across the map now, and I think he's in a pretty good spot.
He's in a good spot. I still believe that he need the fletching. I will make the fletching already. He got the tone watch, that is amazing. The blacksmith is okay. The blacksmith is coming, so the fletching will be there anytime soon. And population almost the same. But with the fletching and this situation, Slams will be in a good position. It's true that RiuT got good amount of skirmishes, man. Hands are hands, man. Hands are hands. He's doing the blacksmith, and hands are very, very dangerous. He's wall already completely. The biggest problem that I see here, which you have mentioned already, the no goal. No goal for RiuT, at least. I mean, he's not even mining yet, so that can be a problem.
Oh, yeah. I'm just... Look, there's a good engagement over here potentially about to happen. If you can get up on top of this hill, kill off some of these archers, focus them down, focus the spears down particularly, then he can move the scouts in to deal with the skirmishers. That's kind of what we want to see. Whether or not it's going to be allowed to happen. Slam looking pretty on top of it, and here we go. Is he going to deal with that last spear? He should be moving the scouts in pretty quickly. There we go. Now deal with the archers, bring the scouts in to deal with the skirmishers, and he should be able to
but
clean
this is not
up pretty
good.
quickly.
Turk, look at this. At the end, he didn't make the fletching. Why this is happening? He got almost 300 gold, and without fletching now, he's losing Slam absolutely everything. Everything. Fletching makes so much difference in this kind of battle in Feudal Age. And he doesn't have the fletching yet. How is coming this? I don't understand.
I'm looking at this. I'm a little bit taken aback that fletching hasn't been done, but at the same time, I'm looking at kind of the investment RiuT's made here as well. It's going to hurt food income a lot, going so many skirmishes. But I guess at the same time, we're not really seeing a huge advantage for Slam. He really couldn't kind of push that one. Considering the start he had, Slam should be way ahead. But at the moment, we've got Slam on a couple more villages, 40 to 36. 8 military compared to 18 of RiuT, though. This is where you run into trouble.
Yeah, and the position now is good. RiuT did the tower that I was asking for. Now, finally, Slam is doing. Still without fletching. Did he forget? You need to make the fletching, man. You need the fletching 90. He's doing the fletching right now, but the push is not gonna happen. RiuT can go and push a little bit. The good thing for Slam is that those skirmishes are a little bit weak, so he will have time to make the tower and not gonna make any damage to this area. Oh, I love what Slam is trying. This is really important. He's trying to send now the archers to go and pick villages. He's gonna be way stronger than the skirmishes. Much stronger, definitely. He's going now with those archers, I see, but look what happened with the hands, Turk. He got a lot of army. Look at the amount of army from RiuT. It's true that he has 4 villages behind, but he got army ready to rumble. Ready to rumble. Look at that home. With the tower, with the skirmishes. Now it's unlikely that he can do any damage with that army anymore, Slam.
Well, this is rough right now because he doesn't have the units to defend at home. Those scouts can clean up pretty easily. Like, looking at the wood line in the back there is nothing to stop any damage happening. And going to take the fight uphill, but at the same time, he's got the fletching bonus. Or there we go. Slam has finally got fletching underway as well. So looking in there, the villages at the back here of RiuT looking like they're going to be pretty safe. Just because, look, RiuT's already on it. He's got a couple of skirmishes here. He's picking off the archers really quickly. Obviously as well, any kind of kill you can get with a skirmisher on an archer, it's just an efficient trade. And villages at the moment being pulled as well from Slam. It's looked like RiuT's making up for this one. This is working out alright.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Hands are so beautiful in Arabia. He's on the way to Castle Age. He's on the way to Castle Age. And now who cares that he's 7 villages behind, right? He's on the way to Castle. Look at that ratio kills there. 25 unit kills, 10 lost only. And now he can't just stop. He cannot stop RiuT. Yeah, RiuT is gonna go knights. Yeah, he's adding a stable, another stable, so he's going knights. Why? Because he can see that he's now full skirmishes. With the knights, he's gonna clean absolutely everything. He can, well, probably, or maybe not, because he's not even mining a stone. Oh man, this is looking, and now doing the wheelbarrow. This is game, man. This is definitely game.
I'm actually scared. I'm scared for Slam. I don't know what he can do against. Because we've got barding armor on the way, bloodlines. We've got double stable from Huns, so their stables are going to work faster as well. So the knight push now, it's going to be just about unstoppable. Because really, the thing is with Britons, if he could get up to those massive crossbows we were looking at, where it can kind of push those guys back, but at the moment, this is a huge issue. He's got mostly skirmishers in play. He's got a single tower, but looking towards the back of his base, that wood line, those villages have nowhere to run. He doesn't have a second wood line to get to. If a couple of knights are in there, he can't actually deal with it. And there's Castle.
But he really need to play now super safe. Super safe, I mean, you need to wall. You really need to wall. He need to mine a stone. Is he mining a stone? He is mining a stone. And he's 9 villages ahead and finally with more army. So, if he counter a little bit, let's remind to the viewers, the plus 1 extra that those archers will get, those snipers gonna be amazing. But those spies are so weak. And he's not gonna be able to wall all the time if he's not walling a little bit more. And man, the lumberjacks are open already. Oh, come on. If he's going to the wood, okay, he's doing a tower. He's doing now what he need to do. So maybe if he is holding till he reach Castle Age, we might get a really nice game incoming. But that's what I'm worried. He's gonna be able to hold.
Elite skirmishers. We're ready to kill villagers now. They've got Bodkin arrow on them as well, so they're ready to do damage now. The knights. The thing is, though, with this feudal age army, 2 or 3 knights like we've got towards here, they can absolutely demolish that. There's not even a chance. That's the thing. Without a couple of spears in here to really make a difference, there's nothing that can be done about it. Trying to kind of pick this villager up here, but will he get through the palisade in time? It's looking tight.
Oh, the gate, the slam gate. Oh, he's walling, no.
Oh, he's in.
The archer.
Oh, the wrong place.
But the problem is that he's
was
reading
tight.
into a spot. You see, that's the problem, into a spot. But really, when you are in those kind of troubles, why you are not trying to wall like double palisade or something? You cannot deal with those. And now only one knight and those elite skirmishes might do a lot of damage. He's gonna take that one. He's gonna take that one. Ay. This is a problem, and he is still ahead in villages. But now another gate. But why you do that now when you can make in the transition, right? Because now Slam got no goal. So what units you can do? Well, finally he did Bodkin and crossbows. So gonna be able to hold? The population say that he's ahead. This is crazy game already.
This is fantastic. I'm really happy that RiuT decided to get aggressive there, but he just couldn't make a forward siege workshop, and he might have been able to same time. That's a lot of dedication of resources. What are we looking at here? Slam doing a good job of basically making sure this lumber camp at the back here is staying walled off, but looking towards the top of it, could potentially see some knights running through there, and the knight count right now is getting rough. We've got a couple of elite skirmishes out on the field, but still, against some knights will cut through them again like butter.
Yeah, well, it's a good TC he's doing. You can see behind that forest. The problem is he got two choices. He could go, like you said, with the Siege War sub. Now he's walling completely. Good thing for Islam is that Britain's cheaper TCs, he maybe can come back in terms of economy. Why I say come back? Because even if you see 51 villages and 48, RiuT has already 3 tone centers. 3 tone centers working smooth with the hands. And what that means that he can spam knights forever. He can spam a lot of knights and some skirmishes. And now, what you were demanding, you can see who is Nostradamus today is Turk. Turk, not me anymore. So Turk, he was asking for the Siege War sub, and you got it there. So from here, now, if he's breaking inside with the Siege War sub, the army that the Slam has right now is not enough to counter that.
Looking at this, the thing is though as well, RiuT's got full map control from here. These knights are so mobile, he doesn't need to worry about really anything hitting him back at home. He's trying to push in against the lumber line, he's just poking, prodding, trying to figure out where he can do the damage, which is a great decision here. But really, I don't know what can be done, because Slam's being very, very quick to wall everything up. Obviously taking as much time as he can before he does it. Wall's in the back, so he's looking pretty well defended. He's on, what, 2 TCs as well, where we've got RiuT on 3. So RiuT going to slowly start to climb ahead in terms of villages. And that's what we're looking at now. 62 for RiuT, 57 for Slam. And then going to be able to kind of transition into pretty much whatever he feels. Because the map control right now, RiuT can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, well, the thing is, what Slam is going to do, because I have seen with Britons going sometimes not many TCs and try to go as fast as possible Imperial, but that might be tricky because the other guy is pushing. He's coming with the mangle, he got a lot of knights there, and now it's gonna be difficult to defend. He's trying to break that little palisade, it's gonna make another gate! This is another gate! Well, Slam is well known by the gate, and he's doing another stone wall gate. He's walling completely, but he really needs to be careful. He did the Siege War sub, sorry. The mangle is gonna come out, and he's gonna take it down. Oh, well, the micro now is needed, but he didn't take it. Well, the hill advantage didn't help, but he's not taking again. Damn it, Slam failed taking that one. And he got the advantage. You saw that when you have the downhill, you cannot take the mangle, Mr. Turk. Now, this battle is gonna be absolutely crucial.
Oh man, he did his best there to try and kind of out-micro it, even with outs. Now, the dominance he's got in this game. The archer rangers on the front, a good kind of wall-off situation, but when you're losing them like this, these are his production buildings. That's where it's going to run into trouble. Looks like, however, he is just stalling at the front here, trying to do whatever he can to get this extra town center up on the goal towards the north of his tower. So really trying to kind of push it out as much as he can, but these knights at the moment, everything's just looking so formidable. Slam kind of lives off these situations. He's been through worse, that's for sure, but right now, RiuT's ahead in terms of villages, he's ahead in terms of basically his military power. The actual count's a bit higher for Slam, but the Mangonel Knight combination, really hard to push into.
Well, he needs to take the mangles. Taking the mangles, we are in a similar situation like with the, you remember, Bhakti and Melkor game? It was Franks instead of Hans, but it was similar. But now he keeps trying to push. Village difference is 8, he's not allowed, and he's doing another TC Slam, so he's gonna be more or less the same. This hill, Slam, why he's not mining more stone? I think a castle will be really ideal in this situation. But still, he's taking the archery ranges as well. Oh, he was trying to make a tower? Yeah, he wanted to get the goal, but RiuT, this is incredible. No, it's amazing, I will say. It's doing the castle in that spot, and he's up to Imperial Turk. RiuT is just dominating, man, dominating, because he's getting the initiative. He never was attacked, but it was, let's see, because now he's trying to go with all the army. Maybe this is the only chance here for Slam. Try to deny that castle, take those mangoes, and then take all the army. Other than that, it's gonna be really complicated. Once he's in Imperial, if he's in Imperial with Trebuchet and then Cavaliers, what you can do? You have to deny that castle, Slam. Let's see if he's gonna be able. He had one mangonel only. No, that castle is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. Mangonel shot. Oh, he's taking all those mangonels now. He's gonna kill all the villagers. Oh, maybe it's not gonna happen. Let's see, because it's, oh man, that's hard. He's taking now all the village. Oh man, he made the castle with the last building in the last second, and he's calling the damn GG. Wow. Turk.
That's ridiculous. And I think kind of exactly what we expected there as well. The castle forced the engagement. Slam did a good job to kind of push him off at the start there. But the mangonels, like landing those kind of hits, especially with the knights there as well, the knights so much bulk. If you just check out how many are still left here, that castle was going up. There was no way about it. It was going up, and it was just whether Slam was going to commit here or commit later. So fantastic from that.
Yeah, RiuT dominated, man. Hans is so powerful in this one. Let's try now check the achievements, and let's move, if you don't mind, Turk. Let's see if TeamSpeak it's working better, okay? Let's check it, because there was some good with Discord. I have been noticed. I think people was noticing as well, and going to see if TeamSpeak is working better. I don't know why. It's good tough. It's like half a second, but you are going to say something, and then it's cut a little bit. 28 largest army, 40. He got more army, but Hans, RiuT, with the knights and the Mongols got the initiative all the time. You can see the food, the wood, and let's see. Okay, 91 village 82, and big advantage in this one for RiuT, who is taking the lead.
I'm honestly just a little bit sad we had to wait so long to see the next one in this, because that was a phenomenal game from Slam and from RiuT overall. RiuT there taking such a commanding position straight away, but a map like Dry River, this is what I'm excited to see. This is a highly aggressive map, and here we go. It looks like Slam knows his build order. He's rushing for the front straight away.
Look at this, sending already to make the mill. Right away, you see? And well, we are with the second game. Remember, the first game, RiuT, well, really strong performance. And with me, you were listening already. I don't have to introduce him because he is well known. BB Turkman. And BB Turkman, Mongols and Persians. What a matchup here. With this excellent map that we can see a lot of short fish crazy in the middle, a lot of wood at the back. And for now, I see Slam with a lot of resources at the back. But what civilization do you prefer? Mongols can be a pretty solid choice here.
Looking at it overall, obviously the Mongols' hunt bonus not going to come into a huge kind of play, basically once we've taken the initial elephants. Got a couple of ostrich close to the mill that Slam can take there as well if he wants to. Going to be nice overall if he does decide to kind of push that, but I guess a scout opening, kind of abuse the openness of the map is probably the way to go. As for the Persians, the extra resources is really going to help. Getting that elephant in nice and early. The only thing I'm worried about is pretty much in every game we've seen thus far on this map, the player that moves towards the center first, takes their mills, and eventually starts really just raking in that shorefish, that's the player that usually ends up winning the game.
Okay, I have switched the colors, okay, because I remember that RiuT was blue in the first game and Slam was red. Seems he's switching probably with all the games just to keep the same colors all the series, and we will see. I didn't have yet too many opportunities to cast games in this map. I'm really curious and excited to see how they're going to play. Hopefully aggressive, but how to not be aggressive? You need to try to get all those pawns, and also, well, the map is, but it's in bite. Look at that resources for RiuT, for example. The gold and the stone super close to the TC. That's ideal because it's gonna be almost impossible to get raided. Then at the back with that wood, 4 villages of wood, gold at the back, and all those forests that are at the back. Pretty nice map for RiuT, don't you think?
Well, looking at the moment, it looks like RiuT's pretty well set up. Like, pretty much nailed it there overall. The gold's easy, the stone's easy. He's got quite a few woods to choose from. As for overlooking at Slam, he's got this single wood at the back. He's got the gold at the back as well. It means he's got one, basically, area to defend there. But once he's kind of chopped through that wood, he's going to be in a lot of trouble overall. So really, Slam needs to get aggressive and just play some brutality here and just give RiuT some casualties. Don't let him push out and kind of move from there.
And even more with the Mongols, because I really like Mongols, but for example, to get the super strength in Imperial, Magundais, and so on, they are slower. I mean, Persians in this situation, since they have also the power of the +2 against range units, archers, well, they are versatile, because they got also camels as well versus Islam, and with the advantage that what economy bonus got Mongols after this hunt in the early game? They don't have. Well, Persians, they have amazing economy, so I'm really not sure about this matchup. Might be even slightly better for RiuT.
Looking at the map, I'd say it's definitely a little bit better for RiuT overall.
Yeah.
It kind of depends what stage of the game we get into with the civs overall. Good news is, though, RiuT is throwing down a barrack, so he is looking at getting aggressive nice and early. He's going to push forward, try and get rid of Slam on any of these kind of shorefish that he can kind of reject, make it just as easy as possible. I do think, though, having a look at the point of view, has Slam seen it? Slam has indeed seen it, so he knows exactly what's going on here. However, Slam already on his way up to Feudal Age.
Yeah, he's going really quick. Well, is what you expect with the Mongols, to go as fast as possible, but not gonna be so behind RiuT. RiuT is up with 1 villager more. 1 villager more, that's like, well, you can see 18, 23 seconds. 23 seconds difference. You need 25 seconds to make a villager, so it's basically the same. And they are exploring each other. Oh, he's going gold. So he's going men at arms. RiuT is going men at arms. Well, Slam is doing now the barrack, he's not taking goal. That means a scout incoming. Well, I like the mobility from the scout, but you need to make the damage. And how he has set up all the resources, not gonna be easy to make damage. He has already walled the goal, he has walled already those swordfish, and the wood is gonna be really easy to palisade, since he has also that goal close to the lumber camp. But look at those resources, damn. Those resources for Slam. 600 food. Lot of food.
Look, Slam knows what's up here. He knew his build order from the start. He moved out, took that mill as quick as he can. On top of that as well, Mongols, there's so much hunt on this map. He took all the ostriches, he took both elephants, which at the same time, elephants having quite a bit more food overall as well. So, gonna work out pretty well for him here, I think. He's got double bit already on the way. Stable's on its way up. I have a feeling he's going to be in a really good situation here, especially if he does a good run around, because looking at where RiuT's village is kind of, he's done his best to kind of wall everything in. So really the only exposed area he's got is these guys over in the back here at the lumber. That's all I can really think of.
Yeah, but it's not too much. And then you check how RiuT is doing the men at arms, doing double with axe, but after that he got like almost no resources. And you check Islam, he's doing a scout. He's already, minute 10, already doing the archery range. Because his resources are just massive. He is still gathering on the queue more and more scout, and still almost 300-400 food. That's absolutely crazy. Definitely. The men at arms are going, trying to make some damage. He's gonna go in if he's not pally. No, he's repairing. And the scout, I like the option to make the archery range that quick. I don't know why he did that close to the TC. He cannot make farms in the future, but still, now he's focusing some skirmishers. But Microman, you have to micro. He's trying to put all the pressure again. When he deals with those men at arms, what really Slam need after this early advantage, he need to take some damage. He need to make some damage at home, but RiuT is walling completely. Even Palisade and Palisade Gate. And the men at arms now gonna take those men at... No, he's not taking anything. Look at those scouts. Oh, at the end he's not the best fight. He got some skirmishers.
Ooh,
oh man, those men at arms.
Very badly. Oof. Very badly, considering the hill bonus was working against him there. So it did hurt. One of the men at arms was fighting the spear was fighting the man at arm instead of pushing that scout away. So not the best control I've ever seen, but at the same time, works out pretty alright. Could be a lot worse. Skirmisher play pretty much in here at the moment, so has kind of just buckled down. The food count getting much lower now. Second mill coming up on some shorefish there as well. Looking back at home for RiuT, he's still only got the stable up, so he's sitting in his stable transition. Hasn't managed to push to archers yet.
No, well, but I love what he did. Maybe we were expecting, now he's doing the archery range. We were expecting him, he was mining gold to go for archery range directly, but he went to scout. He didn't expect this. You can see that the Slam didn't expect this. He's going now back. Now he will need to go back because there's one spear. Go back a little bit. Oh, he's not. And Bloodlines, man. Bloodlines 13 minutes. Bloodlines 13 minutes, we're going to see some really aggressive game here. Well, we are already watching a really aggressive game here with 4-5 scouts going. We're gonna be Bloodlines there and also archery range. So, scout with Bloodlines, few archers. I prefer that composition, man. I know that he has more army now, Slam, but with Bloodlines and few archers there, ay. Turk. Oh, but he's doing skirmishes, okay. Well, still, with Bloodlines it's an important advantage because Slam is not mining even gold yet.
Well, that's it. RiuT's going to be at such an advantage here just because of his mobile army. These scouts are just absolutely beefy right now. Sure, they can stand up to the skirmishers. They can stand up to the normal scouts of Slam. So it makes it relatively easy. 1 or 2 spears could make a difference, but that was a good quick wall.
Yes. That was a good one. A really good one. He has to be careful. Those are 2 spears. Don't take the fight. Don't take the fight now. You have Bloodlines, but Bloodlines is not in node against those spears, okay. Going back a little bit. You need to micro. Is he doing now archers? Yes, he's doing the transition. He's moving back. And now the economy from Persians will make the difference as well. Remember that really add every second is happening in the game. So let's see. And it's still not okay, he's mining gold now, Slam. The game pretty close now, Mr. Turk. Really close.
Very tight. We've got 32 villages for Slam, 31 for RiuT. The military counts neck and neck as well. Slam 15, RiuT 13. At the same time, though, I'm liking the composition from RiuT a little bit more, like you said earlier. We've got basically Bloodlines on the scouts, so can give him a little bit of extra HP there. Plus, we're starting to see the archer transition as well from RiuT. So it basically means he's going to start moving into a lot stronger composition when it comes to fighting villages, fighting basically anything across. All he needs to be careful of here is he micros his archers and skirmishers to take out the spears. The scouts can pretty much mop up the rest.
Right away, there you go with the fight. I'm starting to love this map. Full aggressive feudal fight, but this fight is good for Islam's team. He was taking a good amount of those. He has now the Bloodlines too. Look at those skirmishes. He's coming with more spears. He's taking a lot. Look at the population difference, and that RiuT kills that. He took a really nice fight. He's coming, and now he's getting closer and closer to those villains. RiuT now doing the fletching. That fight is going well, man. It's going well. Slam 4 villages ahead, and now he can take those villages that are really low HP, but he didn't take it. But he is spamming now. RiuT almost no military. No military. Slam is pushing now. He's gonna take that. Oh, he didn't pay attention. He's trying to take that spear, but there's a lot of villages low HP. You see those idols, Turk? He could make a massacre there on the right side. But if we go to a Slam point of view, fog of war, he missed those. Damn it. He missed those alive.
This is where every game we've seen on this map starts to take a turn. As soon as you're pushed off these ponds in the middle, it turns into a huge issue because you need to start seeding farms behind, so you lose that advantage. Not only are you getting basically the fact you're getting a faster food income, you're also having to produce farms, which is going to cost you wood as well. So really behind this, it's going to be an issue for him to hold up against. If Slam keeps playing aggressively like he is now, has he added in any extra military buildings? There we go, he's adding in another stable now as well, seeing the same reaction from RiuT. Both of them going ham over fist in terms of scouts on play. And look at this, the villager again being forced to bail out through here. Spears getting taken out by skirmishers quite effectively. This is what we wanted to see. This is a messy game.
A basic game that you love it, so you must be really happy. The thing here is, if Slam continue the pressure all the time, I don't think so. I don't think so that he could come back, RiuT. Why? Because they are both spamming. Since he has 6 villages more, if you micro properly, but this is the thing, you have to micro properly, Slam, otherwise big problem. 6 villages now military, it's the same. He's deleting all, and now we will see the composition is scouts without any upgrade. Well, Slam got right now the +1 armor, sending some skills. I think he needs some more archers too. And, oh, he stopped the production or what? Wow, another archery range, 2 stable, 2 archery ranges, fully production. Double stable and double archery range as well. They got the same. Actually, the same build order here, but, oh, that fight is not gonna be good for Slam. He trapped himself a little bit with that scout. Yeah, there you go. Going back as well. But why he's not attacking now, Turk? He should push.
This is where it gets interesting. We've seen a complete switch in terms of military count. Before we had 12-3. Now we're down to 13-12. RiuT fighting his way back into the match very effectively here, using a strong combination. He did get pushed off a lot of this in the center here, so really Slam is dictating the pace of the game, which is good. so it means he's not in really any issue when it comes down to the actual resource gathering. But RiuT, however, he's been forced to back off, back on, back off. If we have a look at the amount of farms built for both players, Slam, look at this. He's going absolutely insane on it. He's not relying on these shorefish really too much anymore here. He hasn't pushed out with another mill. He realizes that RiuT can actually push them off him. So playing a little bit of a safer approach here, but at the same time, moving across.
And probably he was right to go a little bit back, because I didn't notice that he didn't have the fletching yet, but it's true that he got the upgrades in the scout. Scouts fully upgraded with forging. Also, look at this battle in the middle of the map with so many scouts and those skirmishes and archers trying to deal with those archers as well. Who's gonna take this fight? Well, how to know? But it looks that Red got more. Got more. Slam got more. No. He's taking absolutely everything now. Ay, that forging is doing the job. Now with those fletching, he's cleaning absolutely everything. Look at the military Turk. It was even like 2 minutes ago, but now the RiuT kills dead. He's just going base for Slam. The score is super ahead now and pushing. Yeah, man, he's pushing completely, and now he will be able to take those swordfish. Come on, he's going. Whoa, he's walling, but the archers are there. He might take absolutely everything here. Oh man, he's gonna make a disaster on RiuT economy now.
This has been so neck and neck. The bulk of the scouts here working extremely effectively for Slam. He's basically just soaking up as much damage as he can. That +1 really handy. End of the day though, RiuT's managed to get his upgrades in there as well. We're looking at a 13-6 in terms of military count. That's, man, Slam on top. Just villager count though, we're looking at 47-38 for RiuT. 48-38. There's a massive difference here back at home, the economy. And look at all these idols that Slam is just forcing over and over again as well. This has been some great play from both players, but there we go.
GG, man. GG. Whoa. Wow, it's crazy. This game, I mean, this game is crazy. You see the previous game that, oh man, how solid looks RiuT, and now comes Slam to this game, get the Mongols, go ahead, and we are going to go to the decider. Slam Boy, the Canadian, doing the job and taking RiuT off. Man, taking absolutely everything, and both got all the upgrades, but man, it was a better micro actually, and that difference in villages, because he catch up all the villages, and like this, it's almost impossible. Also, how to wall this map. You cannot wall because you need those swordfish. Because imagine if you just leave those swordfish and not taking, you are losing the game, because the food economy gonna be a huge advantage, right?
That's exactly it. And like I said, everyone who kind of pushes out at the start really seems to take an advantage in this game. And that's pretty much exactly what came there. Kind of moving forward, knowing your build orders, knowing your maps. This is where it's really proven. In a series like this, where there's so many maps being rotated through, people are forced to know everything, which is phenomenal. Slam, though, doing a great job moving forward doing that. That said, though, RiuT was basically doing the same thing as well. The good news is, for Slam, he managed to push him on and off of those shorefish the entire time. And basically from there, brutal.
Ah, it was brutal. Unit killed 70-44, and it's brutal because both got 2 stables, 2 archery ranges. Economy, he got 700 more food, 1,000 more wood, and RiuT got more gold. But hey, that advantage in the economy, Turk, taking in consideration that RiuT was with Persians, it's quite a lot. It's really a lot, but he got a lot of food that from the hand in the early game. So guys, we're going to the decider, and what is the best to see 2 cities already, Turk, and both cities going to for the 3rd game. Let's go. Amazing, this is the 3rd game, the decider, and going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing because the map, oh, look at the civilization, and the map is desert, but the civilizations, Mayans and Aztecs. This is like the classic games back in the days, well, 15, 20 years ago, when you were watching Arabia and you were all the time Mayans and Aztecs. Turk, what civilization do you prefer in this matchup? The power of the plume arches or Aztecs? That Aztecs are Aztecs, man.
Look, I think it's one of those things. I think I'm going to have to take mines. The plumed archers, the mega HP Eagle Warriors. That's what you're looking at. I think if RiuT can get it done quickly, that's where Aztecs are really going to shine. However, I think in the longer kind of pace of a game, that's where the Mayans are going to kind of move through. So I think it depends when we're looking at. Exactly.
I mean, you have said, in my opinion, the most important keys of this civilization. Remember that Aztecs, if I'm not wrong, faster speed production from Eagles, even in early game. So maybe in early game they are a little bit better, but in late game, definitely Mayans. Mayans are Mayan. They are amazing. But according to this map, we can check Islam in the north. Islam with berries at the back. He's doing already a Lambrica, nice forest, a stone at the back. And remember, in this map, there is only one goal really close to the TC, to your main base, because the other goal is in the middle of the map. But I see one advantage for RiuT. Mr. Turk. If you take that
Is it
middle
the fact
area,
he's
that
going
is at
for a
the...
steal on this ball right now by the looks of things?
Is there?
Is he going for it?
Let's see.
Is
Let's see.
he gonna go for it? I think he's gonna go for it. There we go.
There it is, man. There it is. He got quite a lot of damage and gonna focus, but you can see how Slime is also with the eagle trying to go find the boar as well. This might be a lot. 340 foot. But look how close are the deers to Slime base. Look. 4 deers really close to the TC. He should be okay if he's pushing the deers. But for now, it seems that Slime is trying to find, but he's not gonna find it. He's taking the... Oh, he's going. Is he going? Let's go to a Slime point of view fog of war. He can see the boar. He's guessing, and he's guessing quite well. I'm gonna put all visible. This is...
He's got it.
Oh! He saw it
no.
bad. No, he's failing, man. He's failing. I'm following there. You can see the fog of war. I put all visible, guys, so you can see everything. But this is what the Slime can see. This is a beautiful feature that you can find on Volley. It's amazing. And as a spectator, it's perfect for you guys to watch. Lovely. Well, boar still. How much impact can it get to Mayans? Honestly, it's important, but Turk... resources last longer for Mayans. If he's pushing those 4 deers, I still think that he could be, or he should be okay. I was about to mention that I think RiuT map is better. Why? Well, look how close he's from the other goal. It's true that he has the other 2 goals really in the same spot, so if Slam is coming aggressive, he will take everything, but still, where's the second goal for Slam? Look, in the middle of the map.
Look at this output right now. That's a little bit of an issue straight away, losing that boar as mines. Obviously, they're worth a little bit more food just thanks to the bonus. You can kind of get out with it. If he pushes over the deer, it won't be too much of an issue. Slam, though, looking at it, like you said, with the gold there, he's got the one just kind of towards the west of his town center there. And then he has to push onto the center, which is kind of what these maps are all built about overall. The idea is they push you out, they make you play aggressively, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. RiuT does have the goal towards the front, so it's going to be a little bit of an issue to hold that one later on. But from there, basically, he needs to push out into the center. Same goes for Slam. I think Slam's going to have to play super aggressively this game to kind of bring it back.
But let's see how you can play that aggressive when you see that in 6 minutes... You check the tone center for your opponent and he has 3 boars. He's getting fat, man. Look at this. He's taking all the food. He's taking all the food already and doing already the barrack. So, what is gonna happen? He's gonna go RiuT all classic dress with 5 militias. Remember that now you have 150 gold. Still Aztecs, no loom anymore. But 50 gold extra. So, I think he should go aggressive now with full militias. Or maybe use 3 and then try to go, I don't know, maybe to castellate since he know that the Mayans got less food. But now he's pushing the deer, he should be fine.
I'm excited to see how this plays out. Because I think it's going to come down to the recovery right now of Slam and see how well he kind of deals with this one. He's trying to push the deer in, but
he don't let,
RiuT doing the best to stop.
Yeah, he's trying to stop it, man. Oh my god, and now look at the villages. Oh, damn it. No, don't take the deers like this. Well, but the problem is, under the TC, what food left? He has no food left, but still, Slam is on the way to feudal age. That's amazing how these guys, even with 1 boar less, manage the economy and able to go up even faster than RiuT, right, Turk? It's impressive.
Oh, absolutely. I think the thing that's going to hurt him the most is basically food in the late game overall. He's going to need to put a lot of villages onto these lumber, then from there put up a lot of farms nice and early, which is going to hurt him. But at the same time, I guess we're not expecting a scout push from these guys, right? They're playing in the meso civs, so we're not going to really see it in through there. So the idea is, I guess, if it's going to happen to anyone, do you really want it to happen to a player where they're not going to need scouts and then transition into archers? The only thing I'm kind of really worried about is him getting his archery ranges and his farms up in time with the wood count.
Yeah, let's see. That's a huge problem because he still, look, RiuT has 1 farm. He still have 2 ships in the TC. But what more food? What more food there now from RiuT? Basically nothing, right? So it's definitely a problem. So let's see, man. No, he's feudal age already.
These drush counts.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm counting 6 militia out in play for RiuT right now. Well, 5 in the barracks. We've got another one coming out as well. So he really wants to make these guys count. The only thing I'm worried about is the fact that Slam's moving out, and Slam's going to be into his archery transition very quickly. And when that happens, it basically means that those archers are just going to make those man-at-arms useless.
But this is absolutely crazy. We were talking what he will do. The classic one, no, not 5, even 1 more 6 militias, or he canceled 1, I think. I think he canceled 1 and made the Minotaur Abre. Yeah, there you go. He did it, but he's now in some troubles because Slam is not doing. He's not doing the man at arm. Probably he cannot afford it. There when you have to notice that you got less food, right? You don't have the food and all to make the upgrades, and he's not doing. So he tried to go archers as fast as possible. Yeah, what's up? What'd you see?
End of the day, he's going for his archer transition as well here. I don't think he wants to commit to the man-at-arm upgrade. It's not worth it for him. He's only got 3 out in play. He pretty much kited all the man-at-arm from RiuT, so he doesn't need to worry about it overall. Basically, it's just a red herring. From there, he gets his second archer range up. Then hopefully by the time the man-at-arms get to his base, he's already prepped to deal with them.
Oh, he's doing a good micro here. I mean, he's doing a good micro here. He's with militias against men at arms. Look at this. This is a very nice micro. Very nice micro by the Slam with militias. The men at arms just taking one left with three against 3. That was a very nice micro, definitely. Now let's see with those 2 archers range in front of the town center. Heavy on goal because he want to go a lot of archers. And now actually, well, Slam, 3 villas more. 3 villages more, 2 now. Remember that Mayans start with 1 village more, but getting a very good Dark Age Feudal Age transition, right? According that he was with one boar less, Turk.
I'm looking at this at the moment. The man-at-arms are kind of coming into the lumber line here. Wouldn't be surprised to see him potentially... Oh, good timing by Slam. One of those was so close to trap there. And then comes down the quick wall and gonna lose it there. Gonna get the second lumber.
Oh, perfect.
That's
and with the archers,
again.
Good job. Yeah, doing a good job, man. Well, all the advantage from that steel boar, it's gone. It's actually gone. Did he make the plasmid? No. The good thing is also, you can see the amount of farm from RiuT. That can give him a really good food incoming. And Slam only got 3. It's true that he's going super heavy on gold, trying to go archers, but if he's now going aggressive, well, Slam got a good amount of farming, but RiuT at home, skirmishers. He's going to skirms. Interesting.
Skirmishes, really interesting. Alright, so going for a direct counter then, if that's the case. Or it might mean he didn't have the gold income for it. Looking like he's only got 1 villager on gold there. Looks like that's more the issue he was having. Even then though, we've got the blacksmith already down for Slam. So Slam playing a lot further towards the front of the game here, really trying to dictate the pace of the match. Overall, he did get fletching now as well, so we'll be able to out-micro those skirmishes if he does choose to, which, as we know, Slam's got the micro ability. He can absolutely do it.
But and the good thing with this, when he sees so many skirmishes, he can just put bam, like exactly eagles. You make a couple of eagles and that's it. You can deal perfectly. He's doing eagles already. Eagle scouts, they are cheap. He has a lot of gold. He's starting to spam a lot of farms. I don't know, man, but I like the situation right now for Slam. 5 villages ahead. Damn it! How this is happening, man?
He is making this count. If those eagles start to get the extra armor on them yet, which I haven't seen happen, I don't think we've seen it researched yet. Once they get the extra armor on them, they're going to be very formidable, even in Feudal Age, to kind of take out some of these skirmishes, get on top of them. But I think he should be able to keep RiuT at bay with just a couple of eagles here. Even
He's doing,
town
man.
center with the archers around it.
Look at this, scale armor, man.
Hey.
What is this? What's happening with you? Man! You guessing everything right, man. I usually do this, but you don't let me because you are today on fire. Mr. Turk, good job. And now, with the eagles, 1, 2 eagles, he's gonna make the house. He's doing the house. Yes, there you go, because his house is 54 population, 53. Now wheelbarrow for RiuT, so it's even more... I don't know how to explain, because I thought, oh, well, maybe RiuT got the wheelbarrow, but no. So 5 villages ahead, more army for RiuT, but... army composition, definitely, in my opinion, much better now for Slam. So the next fight, the upcoming fight with those eagles, gonna be really important. Is he adding a little bit more on goal? I'm just checking now at home. He's trying to wall in front, but this battle going to happen? The problem is, look how slow is the production for the eagles. Maybe he should make a second barrack? I don't know. What do you think?
Alright, this is kind of where I'm looking in now. He needs kind of anything now. He's got the armor, so he's prepped for any kind of archer transition that happens. And if you look, there is 1 or 2 in there. The only reason we've seen kind of this bulk level of skirmishers because of the low amount of gold we did have income from RiuT-wise. But if he goes down with another barracks, I think he might be committing a little bit too hard to feudal. But at that case, if they do want to commit this to a feudal matchup,
he can push.
He has to basically get that one in there. Exactly. He can push in feudal. He can do the damage. He either needs to commit now or get out there. And it looks like there we go. There's the barracks.
Let's see this battle is what I want to see. Is 3 eagles, but man, eagles with the armor against skirmishes, they might deal properly. And in the meanwhile, if he's doing a good job, the archers can do the job, but you need to send all the army together. Don't send the eagles alone, but they will do the job. Look at now, the micro is gonna be able to dominate. We will see if RiuT will be able to. No, he need to go back because those eagles are doing the job, and the archers with the +1 will dominate. Good thing is that RiuT got also the armor. Did you see? Armor for the skirmishes, I mean, and he's doing some good job. He's now coming with more and more army as well. Still RiuT with a lot of army and resources. Oh my lord! Look at the resources, please. Look at the Slam. He's on the way to Castle Age with 1 more less, 4 villages more, and that army. I can't keep casting. Let's go, Mr. Turk. How this is this economy, man?
This is amazing. I love to see this kind of stuff overall. He's utilized the market, making up for any kind of slack resources he had that he wasn't getting his worth out of there. This is phenomenal play. If he manages to upgrade his eagles, he'll be able to pretty much run through all these skirmishes, any archer that comes out into play. As soon as he gets kind of any range advantage on his archers, it means he can take out the skirms relatively safely. But look at this. The archers are moving forward now. He's going to try and get the damage there, just defend with a couple of eagles, but we've got RiuT up to Castle Age as well.
It's incredible. RiuT now managed the economy to go up to not even a minute. He did a perfect tower. Is he mining a stone? Because now he will need a stone. This is what he's really gonna need it to don't fall behind in economy. But the Slam is trying to go with the archers, going to go in. Oh, horse collar, you should have done before. I don't know if there's gonna be a hole. There's a hole or not. I don't think. It seems that they are going around. No mistakes. This is so many walls, but village will go down. Now he's palisading with buildings. With buildings, he's walling absolutely everything, but this palisade gate is gonna go down extremely quick. That gate, the stone gate, is gonna resist a little bit more, but he can take it even. Ay. And at home, he's standing there. Is he doing what? What else is he doing, Mr. Slam? He did another barrel, so he's gonna switch to eagles, of course. Those eagles are so powerful, the tower is coming because he wants to get inside, but it's not gonna be possible because he's walling and the tower will be there. Eagle warriors and now crossbows. Oh, Bodkin arrow first. Okay, the range is good. And the wood? No, he need to move. Well, should be fine for RiuT, right? He can move that economy.
This is really good. I like the way Slam forced the tower back here because it means he can get behind that wood. Then as well, he's going to have crossbow, Bodkin arrow on the way. He's even got Eagle Warrior coming down as well. So he's going to be able to deal with these skirmishers, archers, composition super easy very soon here. He just needs to find a way to do some damage. And is he going to eco up behind this? Or is he going to get aggressive? Honestly, with the way he's kind of laid his base out here, doesn't have kind of too much room to eco up. So it wouldn't surprise me to see him go aggressive. But at the same time, it's definitely the more risky of the tactics.
Oh, well, that goal is exposed, Turk. Ouch, those skirmishes is gonna be in time. You need to move now. You don't want to fight against those elite skirmishes. Ay. Those elite skirmishes will dominate the world. Or, yeah, you need to go back. But the Slam will come with those eagles. Look at from behind. Look at what is happening from behind. Those eagles with the +2. Now the crossbows. He's dancing again. And those eagles gonna take absolutely everything. What a timing there to take the skirmishes. But you need to go. Don't leave it alone. Because those skirmishes with the +2 can do some damage. But now those eagles are super strong. Bozo is happening as well to make all the economy upgrades, but the population stream really close, but he's doing an amazing damage there, Mr. Turk.
Slam doing everything he can to kind of chip away at these skirmisher numbers, because the longer the game goes, the more and more annoying they're going to get. The Eagles doing everything they can. Sadly, not the same HP as Knights, so they can be taken out relatively quickly by the skirmishers. But once they're on top of this like this, and they've brought those numbers down, it is game over for those guys there. These crossbows now have pretty much the choice to push in across the map, and it looks like Slam going to move out into the center of the map there with the town center, take that extra gold spot, and cement himself in the center here.
Well, it's absolutely amazing. Let's remind guys that in this kind of battles, the Maya's getting the advantage. Also, the archers are cheaper. He's trying to wall, but those skirmishes, he invested a lot in the skirmishes. GG! Whoa! What the damn hell happened here? Oh my goodness! I have to say, man, well, this was a domination, man. That was a domination. I mean, he was ahead, but I expected a little bit more of a fight from RiuT. But the Slam losing the first game. What happened in this game with one board less? That was amazing, man. Turk!
What? Slam just
Wait.
proving his prowess here. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out why GG'd. I can understand it. RiuT didn't have the military composition to go up against this. He was behind in villages. There was no way he could kind of re-wall. All that needed to happen was if Slam put down a forward siege workshop, he could have busted his way through. But even then, Slam playing the economy game, it just means that it would have snowballed so out of control. There was no point really seeing RiuT kind of play on. Great respect for him there, bailing this one nice and early, not really trying to just win it out.
Well, I saw in this game, I mean, really impressive, really solid play. I know that you can't come back from a board steal, but he did 5 Malaysias. This map that you only have 1 goal, and he plays so nice in all the spots, right? He take all the decisions. It was amazing, really. It was amazing. I expect a little bit more fight, but maybe RiuT just got the feeling that he was really far behind and there was no chance. You think that really he has 0 chances to come back?
Look, he definitely could have tried to duke it out if he wanted to. How much resources he got sitting there? Look, he's got 1,000 wood in there. He could have gone for a couple of TCs, played a little bit more aggressively, so put a TC up, but then it wouldn't have defended the back of his wood line. He wouldn't have really been able to defend his gold there with it, because you've got massive 7 range on those crossbows, so even if you put the town center forward, I think he could have done some damage against there. So that's what he could have gamed it out if he wanted to, but I think this was probably the end result.
Okay. Good one, man. Good one, Slam. Military. 32 unit kills, double almost. With more army RiuT. 32-38. That sandwich he did too, right? With the eagles and the crowds in the right time was crucial. But not only that, you can see the incredible amount of gold more. How it's possible in that really short game. He got 2,000 more gold, but he keep the same foot. That's what it gave him the opportunity to go up to Castle Age like faster than him. And he got a lot of resources to gather quite a lot of army as well. 50 villas, 6 villas more. That means that he never got idle TC. And RiuT got some idle TC. But guys, that was the 3rd game, 2-1 Slam. And now, guys, stay tuned because it's gonna be a lot more. Because we are now jumping into the round 2, round of 8.